Okay, so in this video we're going to be looking at like movement and balance as a sense, which is sometimes referred to as proprioceptive or vestibular stimulation. So two big words there, but in short it's kind of the body, it's the process of the body knowing where it is in relations to itself. I know that might sound a bit complicated to start with, but we're going to find out a little bit more information about what types of play we can use with our child to help them to develop this sense.
All of our senses work together to give us information about our bodies and our environment. But when something isn't working right, whether that's through vision or hearing loss or other neurological disorders, the entire system can malfunction. You may find that a child with a vision impairment might want to sit and rock. This is often referred to as self-stimulation. They may be trying to fill in some of that vestibular information that their brain is missing out on. Some children can be seekers of this type of input and some children can be avoiders, so it is important to understand this. When you know what your child is craving, then you can do certain activities and use certain toys. If you can help them with this, it is such a great way to help soothe them and help to develop their attention span. For example, my daughter is very much a sensory seeker. Does your child rock, swing, bounce, jump or climb? These type of movements are examples of vestibular seeking, so any activities or equipment that can promote these types of movement are good to use with your child. Parks are a great place to find these types of movements, but you can also get these in your garden or at home to help your child to get the input their body literally needs. There are also signs of vestibular avoidance to look out for. These things like not wanting to play on the park equipment, avoiding lots of movement generally, being overcautious with the stairs, and not enjoying rough and tumble type play.
So children can either be, as I said before, children can either be seekers or avoiders. My daughter is primarily a seeker when it comes to vestibular stimulation. So I've chosen to include this gym ball in the pack just because it's something that can be used right from when they're born, right up until adulthood. I literally never leave home without it. If I'm in an environment where Scarlett finds it a little bit overwhelming, she can sit on the ball and it just calms her right down. And also if we go somewhere where she's got to sit still for quite a long amount of time and it's something quite visual, if we take the ball with us, then she's just quite happy bouncing on that. But from birth, I used it with Scarlett. I used to place Scarlett on top of the ball, on her tummy, because she hangs her head, which you'll find happens quite a lot with visually impaired children because they just haven't got a reason to lift the head up and look around. So I used to lie Scarlett on top of this ball, and as she'd roll the ball forward like that, she'd naturally lift her neck up like that. What it was doing was still exercising these muscles which were being underused due to the fact that she weren't raising her head as much as she should.
These items are must-haves, especially for children who display sensory-seeking traits. It's a great bit of kit to introduce some gross motor moves that will assist them in self-regulation, balance reactions and postural control. You'll find lots of ideas of how to interact with the ball on our website. Try rolling it in different directions or even up the wall. Bounce it with two hands and enjoy the sound it makes. Practicing with a large ball at such a young age can help them to develop their skills with smaller balls as they get older. Your child can lie on or sit on the ball and rock or bounce. You could even try incorporating music into the play or sensory story time.
So yeah, you've got a gym ball in your pack. There's a million different ways you can use it. So if you just go to the early years section of the VICTA Parent portal at www.victaparents.org.uk, there's some nice images there and some guides on how to use this ball, what you would use it for. And I hope that your children have as much fun as my daughter does.